Hello and welcome to the Philippines. I stayed in two different hotels while I was in Iloilo City. Go Hotel, which is owned by Robinsons and connected right onto Robinsons Mall in the city proper, and the GT Hotel, just a few blocks from there. Go Hotels, they have them in a number of cities. Nice, clean, uh, comfortable beds as well. I actually changed rooms three times. Once the first day and then the second day because of internet access. There was no internet signal in the first room I was in, and I saw other people were having the same issue. They were sitting down at the tables in the by the elevators. Anyway, nice room. This one had twin bed. They ended up moving me to one with a queen bed, and plenty of space. A little bit of a desk there, and each room had a desk. Each had a little different type of decor and paint on the walls. Otherwise, everything was pretty much the same. Good cable television, number of channels, and I had split type aircon, which was nice and quiet. A little place to hang some clothes there. I originally had booked this through Agoda.com, and I had changed my dates a bit. The price went up to about $33 a night. So, and then I tried to book it through Go Hotels itself, and in fact I did. And the my credit card company wanted to text me a code to my phone, but they would only do it to a U.S. phone number, and I don't have a U.S. Phone number. That should change today or tomorrow, as I have a new phone from the U.S. being sent to me. But anyway, so I ended up paying cash for I think 4 days, just over 5,000 pesos, a little over $100. Came out to about 1,300 per night, or about 26 U.S. dollars. When I went to GT because I was just having too much trouble with the internet, and didn't have a whole lot better luck there, but my rate there was $21. But anyway, this was a pretty nice place. Had a place to put your shower, your shampoos and soaps and that type of thing. Very well thought out and designed. So nice hotel. One thing you'll find in many hotels in the Philippines, probably around the world, is key cards. That card lets you in your room, and also it turns your power on. So when you take that card with you when you leave, it turns your power off. So if you've left something there to charge while you're out of luck, because that will not be receiving any charge because you've turned your power off. The only way around that is to have two key cards and to leave one in there as you leave the room. That turns your lights and your power, your outlets on. It seemed to be a pretty popular hotel. A little bit of noise coming from the hallway, but I've had that in every hotel I've stayed in the world. Nice, they got some chairs out here by the elevators, tables, and also they put newspapers out there every day to read, which is very nice. And here's a quick look at the room I ended up with. This one, the first one, I had to use the bed to sit at the desk because of the twin beds. And this one had a chair and that small little desk there. And actually a view out into the street. I thought there might be a lot of street noise, but it wasn't. There wasn't a lot of noise. You could hear the street traffic, but it wasn't that bad, so the windows were sealed relatively well. I moved to the GT Hotel for one day, one night, and part of the problem in switching hotels is that you spend half the day waiting to get checked in sometimes. But anyway, older hotel, but I did buy some of this turmeric tea mix there. I should have brought some along, but they've got a reasonably nice restaurant there and front desk area. I thought I was going to end up with a very, very noisy room. Had a safe there. And the Go hotels also had safes set up there, and cabinet. This is a larger room, which was nice. Huge bed, king size bed that I have, and of course the nice mirror there. Everything was laid out, was clean. Uh, there were a few real tiny ants running around in parts of the room, but they didn't they didn't bother me. There weren't enough of them, but and I forgot to report that. But anyway, huge bed, the most comfortable bed of any place I stayed on this trip. And this had window air con unit. Uh, wasn't too noisy. And there again, they had a nice setup with the cable television, lots of channels. So if you wanted to watch, and they had the water heater and some coffee, and I brought some of my own coffee along as well. So that worked out because I was leaving. And this window, once I opened this and saw what opened out into an industrial area, and I thought I was going to have a very noisy night, and uh, people living out there coming in and out of that alleyway back there. And in the end, it was actually quite quiet. It really surprised me. For a few minutes, there was a kid banging on pans down there, practicing his drumming, I guess. But that just didn't last very long. And anyway, enjoyable stay there. Both the Go hotels, all the rooms, and this hotel had counter space, and you always appreciate that. So you have some place to put your stuff that you use in the bathroom. And so many hotels do not have that. Hotels and condominiums, they don't have any area for you to lay your toothbrushes and everything out. This one had a bum washer, which was nice, and they all came with toilet paper, and the shower was super nice as well. Uh, they're trying to conserve water, but that shower head put out a ton of water. It was very comfortable, nice warm shower. And how did I find these hotels? Well, in this case, I used Agoda that has some mapping capabilities. But here I'm on Google Maps right here, and I typed in that I was looking for a Go Hotel or hotels and Iloilo City, and this is what pops up on many of the different booking sites. Is you'll get a map like this with different prices, and you can just kind of key in. You can place your cursor over one of those, and will tell you what it is. So that is a nice feature. It gives you a little bit of a picture oftentimes. And not knowing anything about Iloilo, very little about Iloilo when I came here, looked at maps, which I usually do when I'm looking at areas. And this area down here is called City Proper. And I decided, well, I probably want to stay in City Proper. And that's what I did. And I zoomed in here on, although I was using Agoda, and you can start zooming in to see what the different places are. Here's GT Hotel, 1,330. I paid, I think, 1,310 or something like that, about $21. And then here's Go Hotels, almost exactly the same thing. And this is the Robinson's Mall down here too. And there's an SM Mall, Delgado Mall over here, very close to that. There's a big SM Mall out in this area. You go up here, you go across the bridge over here, and you get into this area. Diversion 21, very close to MO2 West Town. That is right in that entertainment area called Smallville. And Seda, which is Ayala's brand. Not a bad price there. M02 West Town. The Mansion, Iloilo. Anyway, lots of choices there. And just to give you an idea, the ferries come in this river here off of the sea. They come in this river, and the ferry ports are down in here. Coqueleon was down in here. The fast ferry ports were over in here. I believe the Banca boat, the smaller ferry boats that go over to Gimmerus Island, they've got a pier down here, terminal as well. Not sure exactly where it's at. And zoom out, here's Gimmerus Island, very close. And there's a beach resort. There again, you can check out different areas. I wanted to go over to Gimmerus, but the typhoon was coming through. It was rainy and windy, and that kind of changed my plans. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at, and I'll see you next time.